Quiet, everyone. It's time for the quiet roll call. Like the teacher in the front, that's with a book. I'm about to call your name out before y'all look. Miss Pam in the Big D, starting with you. Then we go down south to the southern crew. Mama Margaret, Alicia, how y'all be? From the bottom to the top and call another C. Caleb, Josiah, and Sasha too. Can't forget about Kia just because she knew. Miss Meech, Lynn K, and Lady BC. Janice, Miss Mary, and the Johnson family. Know y'all ready to come see our show? I got 6 more names that's on the road. Marilyn Cuz and Miss I Am. We just so glad you're part of the fam. And life in between, that's who we be. About to end this road with the final 3. As you watch our story, just have some fun. Corbin, Melba B, and the exquisite one.
Hey guys, if you like our channel, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and click that notification bell so you do not miss an upload. Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. So today, it's Sunday, but we're going to do a little clean with me for the kitchen. I finally organized I cleaned the living room, hung up some of the, not hung up, but put some stuff on the ledge that I was telling you guys about, I think in one of our videos. Everything was pretty well in its own place, but me and Michael last night, we've been binge watching Greenleaf. Like, we watched season 1 when it first came out, and then life happens, and now it's like probably what, 5-6 seasons later. So we started binge watching season 2, and so we actually were sitting in the living room, laying on the couch watching that, and we never sit in here hardly ever. So I still have to organize, like get the pillows back in place, put the ottoman, move it where it needs to go, and get some blankets out of here, and got trash that needs to go out. One thing about when we get the trash bags, they're from Sam's, but they're bigger than the actual standard size trash can. So we never just take it out once it's full. We take it out of the trash can till it's completely full, so we're not wasting half of the trash bag. So we have tons of stuff that we were cleaning and doing yesterday, but the kitchen has to be done. Michael is at the farmer's market getting some collard greens, so I'm going to be putting on some ham hocks as soon as I get all of this stuff cleaned up, but I'll take you guys along before I start. But this is all of the stuff. Who else's dryer? We have 1,000 dryer sheets that are always everywhere. But anyway, so these are all the empty containers that we have to take out. For some reason, like, our trash runs on Fridays, but literally it was like night before the trash man ran. And some people were still getting their stuff picked up yesterday. So I'm not sure what's going on with the trash service, but it definitely is time for it to go out. This is trash. I finally opened up a whole bunch of Amazon boxes of stuff that I have ordered, and that stuff from Walmart, all of that, those boxes I emptied yesterday, and we just got to take all this crap out. But yep, we've actually done really good with the kitchen on making sure dishes are normally clean at night. But the last couple days with my health, I don't care, period. Like, come for me, whatever. But I just have not had the strength to get the stuff done. So I took out a chicken that we can cook later. So yeah, I just need to get my life. I don't feel good, but I'm tired of the kitchen looking like this. All of these are clean. I just need to put them up. So yeah, let's get started.
They said, don't fall, don't forget all the things you've been taught, you've been told. Don't blink, don't run, don't turn left or turn right or look straight at the sun. My mind's going in circles, I'm trying to fight it, getting these voices inside to stay quiet. Going to the place where all this began, just start again. Oh, you won't
So the kitchen is done. Michael just got home. So let me show you what I've done in the kitchen so far. He brought in groceries, so I'll be doing a grocery haul. Everything's out of the sink. This is the chicken that's thawing out. Everything's off the counter. And so I used the barkeeper screen, which worked really good on the stove. Everything is clear off of here that needs to be cleared. That's Michael's cup. Just got all these cabinets, but not a whole bunch of counter space. So yeah, all that's clear. So let me help him get these groceries unloaded, and then I'll come back and show you guys what he got. All right, here is what Michael just got from Walmart and the farmer's market. Let's start with the farmer's market. So he's got the collards down here, which I've got to, of course, wash those and put them up. He got me some yams. I want to make a sweet potato pound cake. He got found the pads for Easter's bed, the 30 count. I'll ask him if that was all they had. If not, I'm going to go ahead and order them online. I'll probably just go ahead and do it. Don't even ask him. It'll be done. So, got some jumbo shrimp. We use these, of course, for the pastas that we're doing, or seafood, boil type bake or whatever. Sushi. So, he just got the one bag of jumbo. Oh, we wanting some more of this, the sway fish or swai, I don't know how they say it, but it's super good and it's individually wrapped, so that's really convenient that you don't have to waste anything. He's got some New York strips for me and Easter, and then he got ribeyes for himself. And probably some people were wondering, like, well, why do we, like, I feel like the ribeye is too big, so this is smaller portions when it comes to me and Easter. Of course, yeah, you can cut this up, but we're good with the New York strip, and he gets his ribeyes. He's got some hot dogs, some bacon, got some more shredded carrots for the sushi that we're gonna do sometime this week. Got some cucumbers. He got some the normal Cajun turkey and honey ham. The only thing about it is, like, it tastes so much better than the pre-packaged stuff. You just have to eat it quickly, because if you eat it past the week, it's just not that good. Got some orange juice, some Vital Order for Easter. He found some more Lysol, but they had a limit. You could only get one, he said, per customer, but he snuck and got the second one. I don't know what he had to do. A lot of times the register people aren't paying attention anyway like that to, like, say, no, you can't have that. So he got two, but he said that on the shelf it literally was only like 6 or 8 left. So of course there's no point in me trying to go to get more, because by the time I get there it'll be gone. Some lettuce. He's got some center cut pork chops and some rib tips, and we got some cereal, 2 packs of these, and then 2 packs of those. And I'm gonna show you, so one of the girls that I follow on Instagram, her channel is called My Fork in the Road, and she came up with these awesome barbecue sauces. But it doesn't have to be on like ribs and just chicken, but I plan to try to make some shrimp or put some on fish, because it has lime and cayenne and the watermelon. Check out her page on Instagram. Like, she's super sweet. Alabama girl, doesn't live in Alabama anymore, but her son has autism, and I like to show support, and she's Black owned female business. So, and she has spices and stuff like that, but I just got that in the mail, so I'm excited to use that. So I'm tired, but I'm about to try to get this meat put up wherever it needs to go, because the freezer, turn it around, was looking kind of bare when it came to meat. So yeah, that we had a lot of you know, like this type stuff, but we needed some meat. That's hamburger from what we had from the other day's grocery haul, the 5-pound So Michael used some of that to make taco stuff. So these are the ham hocks I'm about to pull out to make the greens, and you're probably like, how are you gonna do that? So Michael is the organizer of things. Like, he organizes everything to make it all fit. That's not my cup of tea. So with the Instant Pot, it doesn't matter if your food is frozen. You can still put it in there and it'll cook it and thaw it out, and you know, without having you to sit for hours on end. The chicken, on the other hand, yeah, I could put it in there, but I don't really want steamed type chicken, so we're just gonna let that thaw out. But today I think I'm gonna put the the ham hocks on for about 2 hours. I don't have to, but the Instant Pot, you can cook them in 35 to 45 minutes. But I just really want them completely falling off the bone, and that gives me time to get the greens cut up, because I have to rest for a minute, and to get all this other stuff done. So I'll come back in a second as I'm doing the ham hocks to show you which I... Alright guys, so in my ham hocks, I'm going to rinse them and they'll go in the Instant Pot. But one thing I put in my ham hocks as they're cooking is just, I do a whole onion. I'm not chopping it up, I'm just cutting it to remove the stem, the peel off of it. And that will go on top. It just gives a little bit extra flavor inside of there. And I'm also going to be using chicken broth. You can use chicken, beef, vegetable, whatever you desire. Instant Pot, they require at least 1 cup of liquid. I'm going to do a little bit over. I don't measure because you kind of just know what a cup is, but by all means measure till you're comfortable with your Instant Pot. I'm rinsing my ham hocks off, and they are frozen solid. No worries when you have an Instant Pot. And that's the great thing about this thing, is if you want a home cooked meal and you forgot to take something out, it's a lifesaver. Because most of the meals that you can do in here in under an hour for most dishes, depending on what you're cooking. It does have a slow cooker setting, but I've never really used it because if I can get the same flavor in a pot roast that would take, 3, 4, 5 hours on the slow cooker setting, and I can get it in under an hour, I'm going to choose the under an hour. So just put the onions in. I'm not putting any season. These are smoked. I will put seasoning in when it's time to put the actual collard greens. And I don't put a whole lot of salt, but I'll tell you guys that whenever this is done, because of the smoked meat. But all you got to do now is put your lid on. And like I said, you put it on sealing. I'm going to do a manual, which is meaning pressure. So I'm going to let it do for, I guess I can do 90 minutes. I just wanted to cook longer this time. So I'm going to do just 90 minutes. And it will definitely it's fall off the bone anyway once you cook it for 45 minutes. But I really want it to fall off the bone. So I'll come back in a second. I'm going to get ready to start washing my greens, and I'll show you how I cut them up. Alright, so these are the collards that Michael got from the farmer's market. He did ask if I wanted more than one bunch, and I did not. So it's not a huge bunch, but we have the tendency, even though we love collards, probably after like day 2 we don't eat them. So quick tip, I immediately get rid of the bulk of the stem. So before I start the time lapse, I just wanted you guys to kind of see what I'm talking about, because I know time lapse you won't really be able to tell. I do like the stock a little, but I don't like a lot of it. So this is what I normally do. I'll cut up to like that much of the stock is left. So this is nice and cut. And then you got that. I'll do a couple more, and then I'll show you how the size I like. So I like to just do this, cut up the rib of the green. Everybody does them different. Like you know, growing up, my mom left a lot of the rib in, which is fine. Michael likes some of it, but we don't want a whole bunch of it. So you see how I just kind of cut that with taking that stem almost completely out. So that's what I will be doing. Everybody has their own method on how they wash greens. But I will be using baking soda and a little vinegar to clean these properly, because you just never know with what, you know, they're supposed to be organic, but who knows nowadays, and all the germs and the virus and all that stuff. So this is all I do. I take about, what is this, about 3, 4 to 5 greens, put them on top of each other. Then I just do like a roll and tuck method. They don't have to be perfect. Sometimes I'll tuck this in because it's just how it, you know, how it is. And then I cut. If you cut them too small, they'll be mushy. So I try to like cut them at a good enough width that they won't turn into soup, collard green soup that I don't want. So you can kind of see it's not perfect. It's okay. Some people want theirs to be like really, really tiny, but everybody to each its own. It's still going to get eaten. So you do them the way you do them, and I'm doing it the way I'm doing. And a lot of times I'm shortcutting because of my health, and I'm just trying to get stuff done a little bit quicker. But see, like you'll see like a couple pieces may not get cut, so I'll just, you know, make sure I'm doing that. So let me get these finished, and then I'll take you to show you. I'll wash them probably 3, 4 times just to make sure all of the dirt and everything is off of them.
Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares where we gotta be? You know you'll have a good time wherever you're with me. Let's take it. You don't know how. You say we're taking on water, yeah, we're sinking now. You're looking all concerned, like we're gonna.
Alright guys, so got my baking soda, and I'm just gonna sprinkle a little bit on there, and a little vinegar. You'll hear the fizz. I'll add some water, and I'll get to cleaning these a couple times. I'm just gonna do the baking soda the one time, and just rinse them the other time. So
But we both know how to swim.
it's amazing how dirty the water is. I don't know. I'll try to, let me take the camera off of the thing so you can see what the water looks like on wash 1. So this is the first wash. I don't know if you can see the murky look. So I may go ahead and do this one more time with the baking soda and the vinegar. And then after that, it'll just be rinsing a couple times. But I wanted to show you guys the power of baking soda and vinegar. And Pam, she definitely makes sure her stuff is baking soda and vinegar down when she brings it home, like her fruits and vegetables. So yeah, just wanted to show you guys, when something may say it's already washed, it's not washed. Like, y'all gotta know.
No worries, let's go for now. Let's take it slow. Where you go, I go too. And if you hit the bottom, I'm going down with you. Let's take it slow. Who cares?
Hey guys, it's a lot of hours later, but I just took the ham hocks out, and that's the liquid that we have left to cook the greens in. So like I said, I was gonna cook them so that they literally come off the bone, and that's exactly what they've done. So I'm gonna make sure everything is separated from the bone, and then I'm gonna add the greens and the seasoning, and I'll come right back. So now we're gonna add the greens. Sorry, I don't have my tripod. So they're just gonna go in first. And I'll get halfway point. And I will add my seasonings a little bit. You don't need a lot of salt because of the smoked meat, but we're gonna put a little garlic powder. A little black pepper. And a little seasoning salt. Not a lot, just a little for that round. And then I'll put the remainder on top of that and repeat seasoning. This is just the perfect amount, and of course they'll cook down. A little bit more pepper. Powder and the seasoning salt. And remember, your broth has salt in it as long as, and also the pork. So I've taken the bones out of the ham hocks. This is strictly just meat. The bones are right there. So this will go on top, and I'll come right back. Alright, so that's back in here. The onion that I put in there with the ham hock earlier pretty much disintegrates. That's why I said it's just there for flavor. And I'm going to put the lid back on. And we're going to put it on manual for right at 25 to 30 minutes. I'm gonna just do 25 since we don't have a lot. And it's on sealing, and I'm gonna let it cook. Alright guys, so it's done. It's been done for about 20 minutes. I'm on the struggle bus. So I'm letting the steam come out. Michael did some little cornbread muffins in the oven. We've got the pork chops, and I put some of the barbecue sauce that I brought from my fork in the road. I put on 3 of them, and Michael has got some rib tips cooking. So these are the greens after 30 minutes. Of course, you know the meat is cooked. And the greens look nice and tender.